In Japan, kitchens are not just spaces for cooking. They are sanctuaries of calm, precision, and purpose. Even the smallest ones breathe with quiet harmony. But what makes a tiny Japanese kitchen feel so spacious, so serene, and so perfectly balanced? Today, you'll discover 7 minimalist ways inspired by Japanese homes that can completely transform your small kitchen, turning chaos into clarity and stress into serenity. Before we continue, I'd like to ask you something. Tell me which country and city you're watching from. I'd love to know and leave you a heart. And don't forget to subscribe and help me reach the goal of 1,000 likes. Imagine waking up, walking into your kitchen, and finding every item exactly where it belongs. The surface is clear, the air light, and your mind instantly at peace. That's the magic of Japanese minimalism. It's not about having less just to have less. It's about surrounding yourself with what truly serves you. The Japanese call it danshari, the art of letting go. It's a mindset that helps you separate what is essential from what is simply filling space. Let's begin with the first key principle: start with emptiness. In Japanese homes, before any organization begins, there is a ritual of clearing. Homeowners empty their cabinets, wipe the shelves, and face the reality of every item they own. It's not just cleaning, it's confronting. When you take everything out, you see how much your kitchen is carrying. You'll be surprised how many forgotten gadgets or expired ingredients hide behind closed doors. The Japanese believe the energy of a home flows freely, only when space does too. Once the surfaces are cleared, step 2 begins: respect the flow. In Japan, movement is sacred. Every action, washing, cutting, cooking, serving, follows a logical, circular flow that minimizes effort and maximizes grace. Think of how your body moves when you cook. Do you constantly reach across the counter for something? Does your path from sink to stove feel cluttered? In a Japanese kitchen, tools are placed in the exact order of use: chopsticks near the cutting board, rice cooker near the sink, spices within arm's reach of the stove. Nothing is random, everything follows rhythm. This principle turns even a tiny kitchen into a space of effortless motion. The third foundation is balance between beauty and function. The Japanese word shibui means subtle elegance, a beauty that doesn't scream but whispers. Every jar, utensil, and dish in a minimalist kitchen serves 2 purposes. It works well and looks calm. No bright plastic, no chaotic colors, just quiet tones that invite peace. A bamboo cutting board, a simple ceramic bowl, a small white teapot. Together, they speak of balance, the harmony between utility and peace of mind. When you choose what stays in your kitchen, ask yourself, does this bring calm or chaos? The answer will tell you what belongs. But here's a secret most people miss. Japanese organization isn't only about placement, it's about gratitude. Each time you touch an object, you acknowledge its role in your daily life. This attitude transforms chores into mindfulness. The next time you wash your dishes, notice how your hands move through warm water, how the rhythm slows your breathing. This is the heart of Japanese living. Even the simplest act becomes a meditation. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into the next set of minimalist secrets, including how Japanese kitchens stay spotless without constant cleaning, and the surprising way they use empty space as decoration. The beauty of this philosophy is that anyone, no matter how small their home, can apply it and feel peace bloom in their kitchen. If there's one thing Japanese homes teach us, it's that beauty lives in simplicity. In a small kitchen, that lesson becomes even more powerful. Every inch matters, every corner has meaning, but the secret isn't adding more storage, it's learning to use less. In Japan, they call this motenai, a word that means what a waste. Not just about throwing things away, but about wasting space, time, or energy. It's a gentle reminder to respect every item and every inch of your home. And it's the foundation of the next minimalist principle: use vertical space wisely. Japanese kitchens rarely spread out, they rise up. From ceiling hooks to narrow shelves, the goal is to lift things off counters and let the room breathe. Look at your walls. Can you hang a wooden rack for utensils? Can you install a slim shelf for spices or tea jars? The goal isn't to display clutter, but to keep essentials visible and harmonious. When you can see what you own, you use it more, and your kitchen feels alive instead of crowded. The next secret is one in, one out. This principle is sacred in Japan. Every time something new enters your kitchen, a cup, a gadget, even a jar, something else must leave. It's a mindful way to maintain balance. In Japanese thought, objects carry energy, and too much energy trapped in one space creates heaviness. When you practice one in, one out, you keep the flow of energy and gratitude constant. Try it for 1 week and you'll notice how your kitchen breathes differently. The third lesson is hide visual noise. Japanese kitchens often appear almost empty, yet everything needed is close at hand. That's because they understand that the mind rests when the eyes rest. Clear countertops are not about perfection, they are about peace. Use baskets, fabric covers, or wooden boxes to hide small tools or condiments. In Japan, many homes use sliding shoji-style panels, even inside cabinets, so the visual line remains uninterrupted. Simplicity is the highest form of elegance. Now, let's talk about rhythm. In Japanese design, rhythm means repetition that creates harmony, like rows of identical jars or neatly stacked bowls. When you group similar items together, your brain relaxes. Open shelves look serene because the eye moves smoothly across them. You don't need to buy anything new, just arrange what you already have in rhythm. This small shift can turn chaos into calm. Another crucial principle is keep things movable. Small kitchens in Tokyo or Kyoto often rely on rolling carts or foldable tables. This flexibility means the same space can serve multiple purposes: cooking, dining, or even tea with friends. Instead of fighting the limits of your kitchen, Japanese design invites you to dance with them. When everything has a lightness and purpose, your home becomes a living, breathing organism. But perhaps the most profound lesson is this: a minimalist kitchen is not about control, it's about connection. Every item that stays should tell a quiet story. The wooden spoon from your mother, the bowl you use every morning. These are not clutter, they are extensions of your heart. When you recognize that, your kitchen becomes a reflection of your inner calm. In the next part, we'll explore how Japanese homes maintain lasting cleanliness without harsh chemicals or endless scrubbing, and the subtle rituals that turn tidying into a form of meditation. You'll see why organization for the Japanese isn't a task, it's a path toward peace. In Japan, cleaning is never just about removing dirt, it's about restoring harmony. The Japanese see tidying as a spiritual act, a quiet way to realign energy, to breathe new life into the home. This is why Japanese kitchens, no matter how small, seem to glow with calm. The secret isn't in expensive tools or harsh chemicals, it lies in rhythm, mindfulness, and respect for the space itself. Let's begin with the first principle of this part: clean as you go. In many Western homes, cleaning happens after the cooking, but in Japan, cleaning is part of the cooking process. When rice is boiling, someone is already wiping the counter. When the soup simmers, the sink is cleared. It's not a chore, it's flow. This habit keeps clutter from building up, and your kitchen always feels ready, fresh, and peaceful. Even in a small space, this rhythm of constant renewal creates a sense of order that lasts. The next lesson is use natural materials and scents. Japanese kitchens often use vinegar, lemon, and rice water as cleaning agents. These are gentle, chemical-free, and safe for the environment, but they also awaken the senses. When you wipe a surface with lemon-scented cloth or polish wood with rice water, you're engaging not just in cleaning, but in reconnecting with nature. Every motion becomes soothing, meditative. The Japanese call this kirei, which means both clean and beautiful, because true cleanliness is both physical and emotional. Another cornerstone of Japanese tidiness is minimal exposure. The fewer things you have on the counter, the less dust gathers, and the easier it is to maintain order. Open shelves are kept light, while cabinets hold the rest. This makes cleaning faster and visual serenity stronger. In a minimalist Japanese kitchen, every object you see is intentional. The next habit, a place for everything, is almost sacred. The Japanese believe that even an object can feel lost when it doesn't have a home. Utensils, bowls, towels, everything has its spot. When you return items to the same place every time, you eliminate small moments of stress and confusion. It's not about being strict, it's about being kind to your future self. Imagine opening a drawer and instantly knowing where everything is. That's peace disguised as organization. Let's not forget the beauty of cloth. In Japan, instead of piles of paper towels, families often use tenugui, thin cotton cloths with simple prints. These cloths serve multiple purposes: drying hands, wrapping bread, covering dishes. They are washed, reused, and folded with care. This small habit reduces waste and adds warmth to the kitchen. The act of folding itself is mindful. It reminds you that even small gestures can hold meaning. Finally, there's silence. Many Japanese kitchens are designed to muffle sound. Wooden utensils instead of metal, soft mats on the floor, gentle lighting instead of harsh white bulbs. The result? A kitchen that doesn't just look calm, but sounds calm. Try it. Replace loud gadgets with quieter tools or play soft instrumental music while you cook. The silence will become part of your ritual. A quiet kitchen calms the heart, even in the busiest day. Japanese minimalism is more than decoration. It's meditation in motion. When you care for your space cares for you. In the next part, we'll explore the emotional heart of Japanese design. How gratitude, imperfection, and presence transform a small kitchen into a space of daily mindfulness. At the heart of every Japanese minimalist kitchen lies an invisible ingredient: gratitude. The Japanese call it arigatai, a quiet appreciation for the small things that make life possible. Every chopstick, every cup of tea, every grain of rice carries meaning. This spirit of gratitude transforms even an ordinary kitchen into a sacred space. It's not just about organization, it's about connection. When you wash a dish, you thank it for serving you. When you wipe a table, you honor the meals shared there. This mindset changes how you see your kitchen. It's no longer a place of chores, but of care. One of the most beautiful Japanese principles that embodies this feeling is wabi-sabi, the art of finding beauty in imperfection. A chipped cup, a slightly burned wooden spoon, a mismatched plate. These are not flaws, they are stories. Japanese minimalism embraces them. Instead of replacing everything that looks worn, they celebrate these marks of time. They remind us that perfection is not the goal, harmony is. When your kitchen reflects your life as it truly is, it becomes more peaceful, more human. The next lesson is seasonal awareness. Japanese homes shift slightly with the seasons, not with big renovations, but with subtle adjustments. A lighter curtain in summer, a different flower arrangement in winter. In the kitchen, this awareness might mean changing where your teacups sit, or switching the scent of your cleaning cloth from citrus in spring to cedar in fall. These tiny gestures keep your home alive and aligned with nature's rhythm. The Japanese call this flow kisetsukan, or the feeling of the season. Bringing it into your kitchen helps you stay present, aware of time passing, and grateful for the moment you're in. The fourth minimalist truth is emptiness is not absence, it's presence. Western design often fears empty space, but in Japan, emptiness is intentional. It allows your mind to breathe. That clean counter, that open shelf, they are not blank, they are calm. They invite you to slow down and notice the small details, the sound of boiling water, the smell of steamed rice, the soft glow of morning light. Empty space is not wasted space. It's emotional balance made visible. Another secret that Japanese kitchens follow is use rituals to anchor your day. Morning tea, for example, is not just a drink. It's a pause before the rush begins. Some families light incense before cooking, others whisper a quiet "itadakimasu," thank you for the food, before eating. These rituals bring presence and gratitude to everyday moments. Even something as simple as placing a clean towel neatly on the counter before starting your meal can create intention. Finally, there's the art of smallness. In Japanese culture, small does not mean less, it means refined. The tiny porcelain bowl, the compact fridge, the low shelf, all are designed to fit life with grace. Instead of fighting for more space, the Japanese perfect how they use what they have. That's why small kitchens in Tokyo often feel luxurious without excess. They're optimized for ease, beauty, and flow. When you look at your kitchen this way, every limitation becomes a source of creativity. You stop wishing for a bigger home and start loving the one you already have. In the next part, we'll explore how to bring warmth and emotion into your minimalist kitchen through texture, light, and intention, turning it into a space that not only looks peaceful but feels alive and nurturing every single day. Warmth is the soul of a Japanese kitchen. It's what transforms minimalism from something cold and empty into something alive and human. When you step into a Japanese home, the kitchen often greets you first, not with noise or clutter, but with a quiet sense of belonging. There's a softness in the light, a calm in the air, a rhythm that feels almost sacred. The Japanese understand that beauty and warmth come not from how much you have, but from how much care you give to what you have. The first element that brings this feeling is light. In traditional Japanese design, light is never harsh. It's filtered through paper, wood, or fabric, creating a gentle glow that soothes the eyes. If your kitchen feels cold or tense, try replacing bright white bulbs with warm-toned light. Let sunlight in whenever possible. The soft light will make your kitchen feel spacious and calm, even if it's small. The Japanese say that light reveals the soul of a room. And in a minimalist kitchen, that soul should whisper peace. The second secret is texture. Japanese interiors are full of tactile beauty. Smooth wood, rough ceramics, soft cloth. These textures ground the space and make it feel real. Instead of shiny plastic or artificial finishes, use materials that age with grace. A wooden tray, a linen towel, a stone bowl. Each adds a layer of quiet sophistication. When you cook or clean, you can feel the difference. Nature's touch brings serenity. The next principle is balance of elements. In Japanese thought, a harmonious home blends the 5 natural elements: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. In your kitchen, you can bring this balance by noticing what each element represents. Wood can appear in cutting boards or chopsticks. Water flows through your sink and kettle. Fire lives in your stove. Air moves through open windows. And the void, the empty space, brings balance to all the rest. When you honor these elements, your kitchen becomes a microcosm of nature itself. The fourth idea is sound. Many Japanese homes are designed with acoustics in mind. The soft sound of boiling tea, the quiet clinking of ceramic, the faint hum of wind through bamboo blinds. In your kitchen, sound can be part of the design. Avoid loud gadgets or constant background noise. Play gentle instrumental music or simply listen to the natural rhythm of your space. Silence is a luxury, and in a minimalist kitchen, It's the final touch that creates true peace. Another practice that warms a Japanese kitchen is hospitality. The Japanese concept of omotenashi means wholehearted service, not just to guests, but to everyone who enters your home, including you. When you prepare food, even for yourself, do it with care. Arrange your plate with thoughtfulness. Pour tea slowly. Eat slowly. This spirit of hospitality creates emotional warmth, reminding you that your kitchen is not only a workspace, it's a space for gratitude and connection. Finally, there's continuity. Every Japanese kitchen, no matter how small, has a sense of timelessness. The tools are chosen for durability. The layout endures. The habits are passed from generation to generation. You don't need constant change to feel fresh. What you need is rhythm. Let your kitchen evolve gently, without excess or haste. In time, it will begin to reflect your own inner calm. In the next and final part, we'll tie all these principles together, showing how to make your small kitchen not just organized, but sacred. A place where minimalism becomes mindfulness, and every moment spent there nourishes both body and soul. When a Japanese kitchen is quiet, it speaks. Its message is one of balance, gratitude, and presence. By now, you've learned that minimalism is not just a visual style, it's a way of living. It's about how you move, how you breathe, how you care for your surroundings. And in the kitchen, where life's small rituals unfold, this philosophy becomes tangible. Let's bring everything together into a final reflection. The 7 minimalist ways that make a small kitchen feel like a sanctuary. First, begin with emptiness. Remove everything and face what you truly have. This is where honesty begins, not with design, but with awareness. When you clear space, you don't lose anything, you gain clarity. The Japanese say, when you empty a room, you fill the heart. The act of clearing teaches humility and makes space for peace to enter. Second, respect the flow. Let your movements guide your organization. The placement of every spoon and pan should feel natural, effortless, part of your daily rhythm. When your space supports your motion, it becomes an extension of your body. The Japanese see this as harmony between human and environment. Wa. Third, let beauty and function coexist. Don't choose between what works and what soothes. In Japanese design, both are one. Keep what is simple, natural, and calming. Your kitchen will reward you with visual peace and ease of use. Fourth, embrace gratitude. Every object that stays should serve you, and be thanked for it. Say thank you to your knife as you wash it, to your table as you wipe it, to your bowl as you place it back. These quiet gestures are invisible threads that connect you to your home. Fifth, celebrate imperfection. The chipped cup, the faded towel, they are part of your story. Japanese philosophy calls this wabi-sabi, the beauty of imperfection. In a world obsessed with newness, there's deep peace in loving what endures. Sixth, invite nature in. Let light soften the walls. Let wood and cloth replace plastic. Let the air flow freely. A minimalist kitchen doesn't cut you off from life. It reconnects you to it. Even a single plant by the window or a bamboo mat underfoot can shift the mood from ordinary to sacred. And finally, live slowly. The Japanese don't rush their spaces. They move with grace, letting small acts, like boiling water or slicing vegetables, become meditations. A kitchen built on this rhythm nourishes not only the body, but the mind. It becomes a quiet teacher, reminding you that simplicity is the truest form of abundance. A small kitchen can be vast when your heart is calm within it. Before we end, take a moment to picture your space. Decluttered, balanced, filled with gentle light and meaningful silence. Imagine cooking without hurry, cleaning without resentment, and being present in every motion. That's the Japanese way. Order outside, peace inside. Let your kitchen become your mirror, a reflection of harmony, gratitude, and life lived with intention. Thank you for being here, for walking this journey of simplicity and serenity. If this inspired you, share it with someone who dreams of a peaceful home. And remember, transformation starts with a single small change.